All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. That's some smooth, sexy jazz, and you're listening to 102.69 Doozy FM. You know what time of the year it is? It's February. It's the time to find love. And we have a caller on the line right now who's looking for love. Caller, what's your name and what type of love are you looking for?
I'm looking for all the types of love.
Oh my, and what's your name?
My name is Bing Bong.
Fuck your life! Yeah.
I've been calling to this radio station for forever, and I got a message from my girl.
Yeah.
I just want to say I actually wrote her a song. If I could, it's really quick.
Yes, absolutely. We are big fans of our callers providing their own music.
All right, this one's for LaShonda Fonda. If I should stay, I would only be in your way, and I will always love you.
That's incredible.
Hello?
That was a beautiful rendition.
Thank you.
You know, it reminds me of my favorite rendition of that.
Okay.
The lyrics usually go, and I will always you know. And we are done.
Woo!
Woo! Hey everyone,
welcome to the Men of Doozy podcast.
Yes, you know, you're probably thinking, what the hell does that even mean?
Well, we know Kirk is uncomfortable with affection.
Yeah.
But the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
And we are not that.
But, we want to be.
And so this is the podcast where we are going to give you all the tools that you need to become successful in life.
And the best part is...
love.
Ooh. And the best part is we're going to teach you how to successfully love, and while we also teach ourselves how to love. Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
I'm Alex. Love you a long time. Staub.
And I'm Kirk. Give me you're hogging the blanket. Can I have some? Koz.
Nice. We're going to go to commercial break. But, Kirk. You're hogging the blanket. Koz, what are we talking about today?
Well, if you're watching, you can see the mood is set.
The mood is set.
We have lights. We have balloons.
We got the balloons.
We have romantic, surroundings.
We have
Guys,
a green screen.
We have a green screen that is probably a delightful image that Jose has put
That's
on
right.
for us. Guys, It is the second annual Men of Doozy February dating and relationship series. And listen, everybody loves their own way. So we are going to start off the month how to love languages.
Ooh.
Have you heard of love languages before?
Yeah, it's like a zodiac thing, right?
Well, no. Not entirely. It's like, I don't know when it became popular. I think I wrote it down here for us to start, but I guess it's almost like its own thing other than zodiac signs. Some people are like, it's like a Bible for them.
Right, because if you're with someone, you gotta, I guess it helps people understand what the basic foundation of who they are in a relationship.
Exactly.
Basically.
Well,
their needs.
I've taken
wants.
the quiz a while a while back, like multiple years ago.
Yeah, and he failed. So
and somehow I failed.
Failed the quiz.
They were like, "Yeah, we don't know."
Yeah, error. Yeah.
But like the interesting thing is that it seems like it can adapt, but also the main thing is like this quiz in a nutshell shows you how to communicate how somebody should effectively like love or communicate with you.
Right.
You know, I think for the first time I took it, it was just like I looked at it as if like this is all I need for love, instead of no, this is how this is how love or affection is communicated to me, instead of like, oh my God, somebody's touching me, I'm in love. Oh my God.
That's all it takes for me.
For me, for a while, it was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Sometimes like a stranger will like bump into me or brush up on me. And then they'll be like, oh my mom, look, that guy has a boner. It's bad.
Yeah, that's
I'm like, who are you, mystery person? You know? Well, I only know one language, to be honest with you.
And it's English.
Is
that one of them?
That's one of them, I think. So I know one of the love languages. It's English.
Yeah. But you know, I thought this would be a great way to start the month, because everybody,
it's a month of love.
It's a month of love, and everybody has their different ways of how they love or how they want to receive love.
Right.
So we have these tips are a little different. We're going to go through each love language and kind of describe. We found a very credible source.
Very credible source.
That is explaining, okay, what are these five love languages? There's 5 of them. And how do you decipher, you know?
Yeah.
Who,
and before the episode, we
right.
also took a quiz. So we know what our love languages are.
Yes.
And we're
going to reveal them.
Yeah, we're going to reveal them at the end. And also our editor, Jose, has also taken the quiz.
He's provided, so we'll be able to read him.
And we'll be able to say what his thing is.
We're going to jump in. We got 5 love languages. We're going to describe them. But before we jump in, we have to find out, what are they?
Yeah.
So what are the 5 love languages? The 5 love languages are 5 different ways of expressing and receiving love.
German, Spanish,
Russian, Slovakian,
Chinese. Yeah.
Polish, Gaelic. There's
more than 5.
Gaelic is more in the the West Village area. Oh man.
Gotcha.
Woo. Okay, so not everyone communicates love in the same way. And likewise, people have different ways they prefer to receive love, just like we were kind of discussing. The concept of love languages was developed by Gary Chapman, who is
very credible.
He's a PhD.
Very credible.
And he has a book called The 5 Languages, The Secret to Love That Lasts. This is the secret, guys. You're listening, you're watching. These are the secret, if you understand. So he describes in this book these 5 unique styles of communicating love and categories he's distilled from his experience in marriage counseling and linguistics. It was just his experience.
Right. Right.
He's like, just from my being alive
Gary's
for
never
60 years.
Gary's never been in love before. He's never had a girlfriend, but
60-year-old virgin.
Exactly. From his experience in marriage counseling and
yeah. So
Gary's had some. Right. Gary was like, on my 5th marriage, right? On
my 5th marriage. Dude, Gary found out a different love language.
Yes. There's probably way more, but Gary only had 5 wives, right? And each one was a different love language. Now we know.
He's currently on his 9th, but he loves her too much, and he's like, gotta make another book.
Gotta make another book. There's a 6th one. Bitch.
I love you to bitch at me. And for me to bitch back.
She took everything. That's words of affirmation. Yeah.
Animalistic. Just animalistic is a. Yeah. But guys, that's a little brief overview of it, and we're just gonna jump in with these and discuss these different love languages.
Let's do it. Number 5 is words of affirmation, okay?
Yeah.
People with words of affirmation as a love language value verbal acknowledgments of affection, including frequent I love yous, right? Compliments, words of appreciation, verbal encouragement, and often frequent digital communication like texting and social media engagement. Written and spoken shows of affection matter. Written and spoken shows of affection matter. Why did that sound weird to me? They matter to most of these people, okay? Couples psychotherapist Fariha Mahmood said, MFT CFLE, okay? Very credible, very credible. Tells MBG,
which is the website
this is LAME, okay? These expressions make them feel understood and appreciated. Okay.
I think our generation has an affliction with like affirmation. Like, I mean, I think it's with like social media.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I got a...
Do I look good?
Tell me I got a dump truck, forklift certified
Tell me
wagon.
I'm a little slut.
But for real.
Affirmation, yeah.
You know?
Some people need to hear it.
Some people need to hear it.
Are you like that, do you think?
You know, to be honest, I think as I've gotten older and that I'm now in a relationship and it's very healthy and very enjoyable, is that I've realized, you know, from past relationships, there was a certain thing that I felt like I needed more than others. And so that's why I just kept running into problems, and that, like miscommunication. Right. I think like communication is key, in that like when it comes to affirmations, like somebody really like being able to look into your eyes and really be able to tell them that they appreciate you is something that over time has been something that has become more important to me because of past relationships or little, you know, things that pop up that you're like, oh, I really have no idea what this person's intentions are. Really, I feel like I'm being open, but are they? Right. You know. So if that answers, what about you? Do you find like affirmations? I think another thing is being a creative person. Right. Being an actor.
Need to hear it.
It's you know, it's a hard part about being in that world. Yeah. Is that the affirmation of that your feelings or you are valid and lovable is like a weird type of like
that's
complex. That is just
that's you know, as a comedian there, like being up there and like feeling, you know, the love from people and like the laughing and like the
affirmation,
you know,
even
you're so funny and blah blah blah, and you know, I just love hearing. Even if I did a shitty job, if one person's like, that was fucking awesome, I'm like, oh, I did great then. Yeah, I did my job then. Yeah.
I mean, even affirmation in the way that somebody is clapping or laughing or something. I know that's something for me that for decades has been something that I think has been misconstrued in my mind as to, like laughter or clapping or this type of thing is a form of love, where sometimes it can just be an affirmation that you're appreciated. Right. You know, so it kind of like gets mixed up, where when it comes to the one-on-one, it's a little bit, you want it to be a little bit more specific.
I like hearing that I did a good job. I like hearing that, you know, hey, everything's going to be okay. I like hearing, you know, I like hearing it, because I know people do things, but sometimes they do things and then they don't say anything to you and you're just like, okay, thanks. But
I totally agree.
You know,
it makes me think about when you did your comedy show out in Brooklyn like a little over a month ago. I mean, we all got pretty nice and warm and schwasty, but I mean, we gave you like, this was fucking awesome. The fucking jokes on fucking point. Yeah. Like your improvisation in the moment with the crowd and stuff, and it somehow only elevating your stuff. Yeah. And then being able to like smooth landing with the final joke was just so awesome. And like we told you that And then, like, even throughout the night, as we got drunker, you were like, did I do a good job, right, tonight? Like, wasn't that pretty awesome?
Yeah, we told you.
We told you 10 minutes. No, but it was...
I know you guys said it before, but how'd I do tonight?
How'd I do? Could you say it again, please?
Can you say it again?
Could you say it in a different language?
Yeah, but even getting off the stage and getting off and like walking through the crowd, like everyone was just like, fist bumping me, and a couple of people were like, "That was fucking who is this guy?" That was great, just like hearing just hearing it was great.
Like, well, on the same topic of,
and I can't get enough of it. That's why I kept going.
Yeah,
pretty good. Pretty good.
To be honest, I mean, in the same topic of like performing and being a performer and a creative person, after a performance or like talkbacks or even like things like that, I love to discuss or talk to people about what I did, because the affirmation of something that I love to do makes me feel seen and makes me feel so I don't know, warm and fuzzy.
Well, that's the thing. You get off stage and then you get dressed in your normal clothes and you go out and you see everybody and everyone tells you how great of a job you did, during the show. Like like in theater, you get the flowers and all that shit. Or if it sucks, you go back and everyone's like, hey, where are we going to dinner? And you're like,
actually, we're going to go home, but they still go out to the bar anyway. You're just not invited.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's words of affirmation.
Yeah, words of affirmation. Be verbal with people,
And the reason why I bring up social media is because obviously I feel like there's a large percentage of this in all of us right now.
Yeah.
Just like affirm that I'm this way or this, I'm pretty. Yeah.
It's like those things where on social media, like you have to, those people that have to like post or say things, they post about their relationships and they're like, oh my God, we're so in love. I love him so much. He's the best and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
It's
I love
interesting because it's like, if you're getting it in private, or for me, if I'm getting it in private or, like on my own time with my significant other, that means more to me. Yeah. I don't need, because if that's happening, I don't feel like I need to like radiate and telegraph it to the world that I'm loved. I promise I'm loved.
I'm loved.
I'm loved. I'm loved. I'm loved. Please believe me. And there's like 2 likes.
Then the 2 likes are you. And
your other account?
And your second account.
Well, moving on, guys. Yeah. What's the other languages? The fourth top only love language is quality time.
Oh.
People whose love language is quality time feel the most adored when their partner actively wants to spend time with them and is always down to hang out. They practically love when active listening, eye contact, and full presence are prioritized hallmarks in the relationship. This love language is all about giving your undivided attention to that one special person without the distraction of television, phone screens, or any other outside interference. They have a strong desire to actively spend time with their significant other, having meaningful conversations or sharing recreational activities, says Mahmoud Syed.
It's just you and your partner, chair to chair, staring at each other. No TVs,
holding your hands. Yeah.
No phone screens.
And you just...
just in like just a room.
And you're just...
doing a fucking podcast.
And you're like, hey, how was your day?
Yeah.
How was your day?
It was good. How was your day?
Yeah, great. Your eyes look great tonight.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Your hair looks fantastic.
Really? I'm thinking about getting cut soon.
Yeah. You should.
Okay. Oh, God, I feel like I hear the TV outside. I
did pretty good at that stand-up show, didn't I?
I told you! Yeah, quality time is,
all right, you want to watch some TV now?
I guess so.
Please, but for the love of God.
Can I look at your eyes and the TV? One eye.
We're going to put TVs behind us. Each one has our own TV. We start the show at the same time. And we're looking at each other. That would be so awkward. Just like, just looking at the TV behind you, and then
just looking in the peripheral vision. I like that moment, don't you? You know,
awkward.
Quality time. This brings.
Do you like
up,
quality time?
Oh, I think it's so important to me. You know,
I like it, and I.
Well, that's the thing.
I need my alone time too.
Well, that's the thing that like I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. Before we even reveal, my love languages have changed over the past 4 years. I mean, they're still the ones that the like top 2 that I had are still up there, but one kind of took the mantle over these past few years.
And
but
that's
one thing,
Hawaiian, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. What's never mind. But
put us on the beach, Jose. Put us on the
Merry
beach.
Christmas to
And,
you. Maka maliki maka in the to say Merry Christmas to you.
You know, I saw that video on your Instagram page, and I didn't like it. But it looked like you had a couple likes there on it.
Yeah. I have some great friends.
No, you don't.
But quality time kind of brings up to me, you know, over the course of the past few years, my alone time has become so important. My alone time or my social time with my buddies, you know, or hanging
Your
out
bros.
with my bro time. It's become so much more important as the years go past, because I know, like, I've been completely transparent in here on the podcast that I used to be a serial monogamist. That it's like I was addicted to just being around the person.
Right.
Because somehow being around the person was, okay, this is what I need. This is all I need. Okay, they're here. But it's not totally sustainable.
Yeah.
Because, like, what are you doing for yourself?
Right.
You know, and that's something that I've learned over the course of multiple years. And it's not to say that when you do come together, it's special.
Right.
You know, like right now, it's the balance is so nice. You know, quality time, I think, should be as important to yourself as with your significant other.
Right.
You know?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And just to piggyback off of being a serial monogamist, what do you think that is the love language of serial killers? Quality time?
Physical touch?
Physical touch? Words of affirmation?
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I spent a lot of time together. She's chained up in the basement. That's seriously. Serial killers have a love language too.
For real, yeah.
Quality time.
Ted Bundy's was definitely, yeah.
Acts of service. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
quality time. Yeah, quality time. It's important to, I think it's as important to spend enough time with yourself as with your significant other. Because it's the age-old saying, if you can't love your dope-ass self, then how the hell are you going to be able to, like, share that with somebody else?
Yeah,
who
absolutely.
Hopefully is as dope as you.
Yeah.
And perfectly fine with being on their own. And that's not to say, like, I'm perfectly fine with being single. It's like, no, I'm perfectly fine with my alone time. And then when we come together, it's extra better, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love quality time with myself. I give myself affirmations, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be the best. You gotta have the best relationship with yourself first.
Yeah.
know?
And I think this kind of helps because the quiz that we took, it's for couples, single people,
Serial killers?
serial killers. Because serial killers are single and
They're
couple.
people too.
They're people too. I think what we're trying to say is serial killers are people too. And
just
they
get-
love too.
Yeah, and you know what? You might save yourself in a situation if you just knew what their love language is, you know?
I think it's important that we give you your time.
Right.
So we can go have our
So
quality
now-
time
right. Now,
with an ad break.
We're going to give you your quality time so we can have some quality time with
Our ad
our
break.
sponsor.
Our
Yes,
sponsor.
Our sponsor. Okay, we'll be right back. Hey, Kirk.
Hey, Staub.
You know what sucks?
No, what?
When I'm in Ted Bundy's basement and his love language isn't physical touch. It's just affirmations. Like, come on, guy. Touch me already.
How am I
I'm physical touch.
How am I supposed to tell you you're doing a good job?
Stop telling me I'm pretty.
I have these handcuffs off me. Now hit me with that log in the noggin.
Right.
You know what doesn't suck, though?
It's just crazy that, first of all, Botticelli's, we love you because thank you for giving us
free reign.
The creative reign to put Ted Bundy in your ad break.
But you know.
But you know what doesn't suck?
We always
take it to the extreme.
You know what doesn't suck?
Botticelli's.
That's fucking right. You know, I'm tired. I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing. You know, I really, I'm tired. I'm also
maybe
tired.
Maybe if we spend some quality time, we'll
maybe I'll figure it out if I spend enough quality time. You know?
Exactly.
But you know, we deserve.
That makes sense to
me.
We
deserve the nice, delicious food and the quality food that doesn't break your bank, right?
Right. And this is the first time that Botticelli's looks great on the table here. We got the candles.
This is the first time Botticelli's has looked this good. Botticelli's.
Usually we got it back here. We got some sauce on the back there.
Botticelli's is this is the most romantic setting for a Botticelli. Botticelli. I mean, get yourself some Botticelli's. You know what? Like, but what are we? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit about Botticelli's.
Yeah.
Okay? They're family owned and operated within 4 generations in the food industry. That's a lot of quality time.
Wow.
Okay, and they bring an experience to your table with a taste that transports you to the heart of Italy.
Oh, the heart. Guys, if you go to BotticelliFoods.com and use the promo code Doozy, DOOZY at checkout, you can get 10% off all Botticelli food products for you and your significant other's date night.
That's right. We're talking pasta. We're talking sauce. We're talking olive oil.
Guys, Botticelli foods are extraordinary and outstanding, just like the cereal of Doozy.
What?
I didn't want to say killers.
Yeah, well, you can't.
You can't.
No.
But hey, serial killers like pasta too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just people. They're people who love pasta sauce too. You know what I mean? In between all of, what they're doing, they're eating pasta.
Yeah, Ted Bundy's like, I made you pasta. Tell me it's good.
Tell me.
Thanks for spending this quality time with us on the ad break.
Tell me I did a good job.
We'll see you in the top 3 love languages.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Number 3, acts of service, okay? If your love language is acts of service, you value when your partner goes out of their way to make their life easier. Your life easier. I'm going, yeah, okay.
Who are we talking here?
Acts of service for myself, to make your life easier, okay? It's things like bringing you soup when you're sick, making you coffee for you in the morning, or picking up your dry cleaning for when you've had a busy day at work. This is all things Ted Bundy did. To make sure his people were happy, you know?
You good? You good to keep going?
Yeah. You know what? And we're sorry for all the victims, and this is just a jokey podcast.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Rest in peace.
Right. Rest in peace, Ted Bundy. Okay. This love language is for people who believe their actions speak louder than words, okay? Unlike those who prefer to hear how much they've cared for, people on this list like to be shown how they're appreciated, doing the smaller and bigger chores to make their lives easier or more comfortable is highly cherished by these folks, shares Mahmoud said. Mama Kusa.
Mama say mama sa. Doctor, that PhD doctor, mama say mama sa.
Mama say mama sa mama kusa.
No, yeah, let me tell you something.
Very
so
credible,
acts of service is my girlfriend's love language.
Yeah.
Actions speak so much louder for words for her when it comes to being with her. Like going out of my way to, even if she cooks, clean everything up for her.
Yeah.
You know, doing these little things, or even it's something as simple as like, oh, her water is like down, or her drink, it's like I'll refill it for her. You know, these types of things, and it shows a lot, and it expresses a lot for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm not. I suck at like doing things, right? Like,
and I'll be honest,
I suck at
me
doing
too.
acts of service. But
Me too.
Lauren knows that. And I mean, this is like her love language, I think.
Yeah.
Mixed with like some other stuff, but you know, we've come to an agreement where, you know, if she's doing acts of service, then I'll take her out to dinner, like a nice dinner every weekend. You know
That's
what I mean?
nice,
Like,
yeah.
you know, we
Nice
come
little
up with something. So, but yeah, acts of service. Yeah. This explains why I had the biggest crush on my cleaning lady growing up.
What? Really?
Yeah, she.
No way. Are you serious?
Well, yeah, acts of service. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I think across the board.
Mama said. Mama said. She knows.
Anything else about acts of service?
No.
I think it's no. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's.
Those people that like, yeah.
I think it's
if you like people doing things for you, find someone that is, you know, this is their love language. You know, they like doing stuff for people.
Yeah.
Instead of someone who doesn't, you know?
Well, I mean, I think that's the whole, like, it's not a conundrum, but the whole, like, thing about this is, like, you can learn that this about yourself. What this quiz shows is that you're learning about yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean, oh, what I thought years ago was like, oh, this is how I should love everybody, because
Right.
that's what I want.
Right.
But it's you know, it's just a step towards deeper understanding of a potential partner, I think. You know, and it's like a little acts of service. To me, I think it seems a little bit rarer when it comes to, and maybe it just is something that comes with age or something, because it's, you know, you get older, you have so many different things to do.
How do you think we work so well together? What are things I do that you appreciate? Tell me. And what are things, you know?
You know, I think.
You know what I mean?
I think the times, you know, we have enough quality time that we
Right.
are, you know, we have our own different things that we do. Yeah. You work in television. You're a comedian. I'm a freaking actor. You know, I'm doing that different stuff. We have our own things that we're like creatively pursuing, but and so when we come together, it's like we can bring this dope part about ourselves. And so I think the quality time that we do spend together, it's not too much. But then also I think
physical touch.
Absolutely. You guys don't get to see it, but we hug all the time.
That's right.
No, but I think
we every episode we play footsies
well,
under the
you know,
table here.
I think another big thing is, gosh, all of these are really quite good, but I think maybe acts of service too. Like one of us going out of our way to be like, hey, I got tips, or like, oh, I bought a green screen, or this. All these things that are like, when we come together, it's like, this is for both of us, for us both to kind of like benefit from and like provide for all of you sweet people.
That's right. All of you sweet people.
All of you sweet peeps. Yeah.
Sweet peeps.
Well, moving on, we're in the top two. The top two love language is gifts or gift giving. So gift giving is a pretty straightforward love language. You feel loved when people give you visual symbols of love, as Chapman calls out. Dr. Chapman. Remember Dr. Chapman, guys?
Yeah, Chapman. Visual symbols of love. My ex-wife used to give me this all the time, and she used to do this. L for love, right?
It's not about the monetary value, but the symbolic thought behind the item. People with this style recognize and value the gift-giving process, the careful reflection, the deliberate choosing of the object to represent the relationship, and the emotional benefits from receiving the present. People whose love language is receiving gifts enjoy being gifted something that is both physical and meaningful. The key is to give meaningful things that matter to them and reflect their values, not necessarily yours, says Dr. Mamase Mamasama Makusa, because he found out that he got his wife a football, and she's like, "What the fuck is this shit? Right. I don't even like football."
Divorced.
And
he was like, "Okay, gifts aren't a thing, but they are a love language." Yes. Chapman's like Captain Planet. You know what I mean? He's he's all 5 love languages.
Yeah. He's Captain Planet of love languages.
Yeah.
Do you like
and weird enough, Chapman is not really like his real last name. I googled it. His real last name is Bundy.
I'm speechless. Do you like gifts?
Yeah, what do you got?
Nothing. Here.
Yeah. I just realized these thumbtacks have been here the whole time, too.
Oh, my God. The facade. Yeah, here you go. A gift.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I know you really like thumbtacks.
I do.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. What do you do with them?
Quality time.
You just sit there with them?
Quality time.
Okay.
They perform acts of service for me.
Interesting. Okay, do you have anything else to say about gifts? Because we are about to jump into...
They give me words of affirmation.
Do they now? What is the sound of the voice of a bunch of thumbtacks sound like? Oh. Oh. Now that's sexy.
Let the fish chew the carrot. Let him swallow the first piece.
Gosh. We're now at the number one language.
The carrot was a gift, and they forced
they forced them.
Yeah. We're at the number one tip, everybody.
We are.
This podcast episode, it's had its highs and lows.
Yeah.
But that's okay because we're setting the mood here. This is
right. This is a month of love.
This is the month
baby.
of love. These next episodes are going to be relaxing. They're going to have their moments.
They're going to be sensual.
Yeah, sensual.
And this
sexy.
is the start of it all because
once you know your language,
once you know your language,
then you can dip
explore,
dip in.
Yeah.
Try to call the cops.
Speaking of dipping your loving things, the number one tip is...
Oh, the number one tip.
Ow! No!
Physical touch.
Yeah.
And that's the most important tip of all, Because when you're talking about physical touch...
Physical
touch. People with physical touch as their love language feel loved when they receive physical signs of affection, okay? Including kissing, holding hands, cuddling on the couch, and sex.
Ooh.
Physical, but make sure that that's all consensual first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Don't just be like, I'm physical touch. Yeah, and then, Physical intimacy and touch can be incredibly affirming and serve as a powerful emotional connector for people with this love language. Okay? The connector being this sex. So the roots go back to our childhood. What? Montemedi notes, very credible. Very credible. Montemedi notes here. Some people only felt deep affection and love by their parents when they were held, kissed, touched, or having sex.
Oh, no. It does not say that. Oh, fuck.
People who communicate their affection, appreciation through this language when they consent to it, right? It's consent.
Yes, absolutely.
Feel appreciated when they are hugged, kissed, or cuddled, or sex. They value the feeling of warmth and comfort that comes with physical touch. Says, Mama say, Mama sada makusa. Mama say, Mama sada makusa. Yeah.
Physical touch. You know, the first time I ever took this quiz, flying colors. This is
Physical touch.
What was physical touch?
Yeah.
Because I think...
You spent a lot of time with yourself.
Yeah, and sometimes the physical touch you give yourself
wasn't even consensual.
It wasn't even... Yeah, and you're like... I just... No, but like, you know, physical touch is something that can get really, really warped in your brain sometimes.
I think I
think
physical
it was
touch,
for me.
This is good as number one because
It is, yeah, absolutely.
like
it's the ultimate.
It's the barrier that breaks it. You know what I mean? Physical touch is like that's like the ultimate form of love, right there.
I could not agree more.
That's how you become one with someone else. Physical touch.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we were kids, holding a girl's hand
was like
holy
shit.
Holy shit.
6 to midnight.
Right. I've never heard that expression. That was good.
Yeah, it's from like a
6 to midnight.
It's from like a Judd Apatow or Will Ferrell movie. It's just like, or I think it's Jonah Hill in like 21 Jump Street, like 6 to midnight.
Yeah, you know, I met
a boner joke. Yeah. Everybody, you're welcome.
Yeah, I met a guy that had one testicle. Right?
What?
He had one testicle, and he goes, I was like, whoa. And he's like, yeah, it's not that bad. He's like, every time I get an erection, I'm like a exclamation point. And we haven't...
You haven't slept together
we
since?
We haven't... The quality time it went down after that.
Yeah. Well, guys, what this means, we've read them all. We understand them. You understand them. If you haven't already, go to the5lovelanguages.com and pause. Take this quiz real quick.
We're gonna put the link in the bio there.
In the bio.
YouTube.
And Jose can show where it is, how to get to it.
Oh, he can put up our things up here, too.
That's
right. This is great.
So, if you're watching or listening, we're now jumping in. We're going to reveal our love languages. Do you want to go first or do I?
You go first.
So, all right, everybody.
All right.
So, my love language after taking the quiz, this is my second time ever taking it.
Yeah.
With 30%.
Whoa!
Words of affirmation.
Okay.
27% quality time.
Okay.
And 23% physical touch.
Wow. So your top one is words of affirmation.
Yeah. Now, you know, the interesting thing about this is that's kind of what I was saying earlier about how, as I've gotten older, I've kind of had a more realization of how I like to be loved and stuff.
Yeah.
And 4 or 5 years ago, it was a resounding physical touch and then quality time. Like, I just wanted to experience what love.
So what are your top two?
My top two are words of affirmation and quality time. And then physical touch.
Okay.
But so...
Well, I'll just to save some time here.
Yeah.
My number one is words of affirmation as well.
No fucking way! Look at that, dude.
Look at that.
And what are your top 2 and 3?
So mine's words of affirmation. Receiving gifts was number 2.
Oh, interesting.
Love gifts. And then physical touch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well,
tell me I'm pretty, give me a gift, and fuck me! Yeah.
Mine is, tell me you love me, tell me you want to hang out with me, then fuck me!
Fuck me!
So, well, I guess since we both have the top, we can read these, offer one each other. See? So what does that mean? For us as words of affirmation, what that means is number one, Staub, you
Yeah.
really like your partner to say, I love you.
Yeah.
Those 3 words are particularly meaningful, special, and reassuring for you to hear again and again and again. I fucking love that shit, dude.
I fucking love you, dude.
I fucking love you, bro.
We're words of affirmation. That's why we're all verbal. That's why we like to talk to each other.
That's
I think
true. That's
what
why
it
we
is.
love fucking. But
That's
yeah,
why we
affirm each other.
That's
with our,
right.
That's so true.
Tell me
So
I'm
we
pretty,
were
give
off.
me a gift, and fuck me.
Were we off? Words
That's
of
a
affirmation?
t-shirt.
Or
Yeah.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Yeah, and because your affirmation too, number 2 is you appreciate when
Yeah.
you are being acknowledged and praised. It's not. We just have big egos. That's what it is. I think.
Yeah.
It's nice to have your efforts recognized with kind words, no matter how small it is. Okay. And it's pretty small, but it lets you know that you are valued. Extra points if it's out of the blue, okay?
Yeah.
Nice cock.
Nice guy. Thanks, babe. And furthermore,
Thanks, babe.
Stab, the details matter to you. It's important your partner remarks on things like if you... It's important. Your partner remarks on things like if you changed your hair. Wait, take off your hat. Jose, put different hairstyles on his head while I read this. It's important for your partner to remark on things like if you change your hair or actually put on work clothes instead of your pajamas for your Zoom work call. It shows that they are paying attention, which helps you feel cherished.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Let me tell you. I love somebody
Oh, you
complimenting
changed your
me
hair, yeah.
about my hair
Right.
or my outfit.
Right.
Like it can literally make my day,
Yeah.
especially if it's coming from.
Oh, you're wearing a towel again.
Kirk, nice assless chaps.
Nice chaps. Oh, you ripped your jeans again.
Oh, those aren't chaps.
Yeah, but look at my hair.
Oh, those aren't chaps. You just ripped the cheeks somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
And the final one.
Although you could wear work clothes up top and pajamas down low.
That is 100%.
You know what I
valid.
mean? Yeah.
I could not agree more.
But you feel valued when
Yeah.
they take time to thoughtfully reflect and comment on something positive they notice you're doing.
Yeah. You know,
know?
one thing, I'll be completely honest. I have changed quite from in the current relationship I'm in. I have adapted my own thoughts of what is important to me, and not even adapted. It's come to mind that, gosh, that's so much more important to me, and to really put the effort into doing those and planning for those, or making the actions to make those important things that I'm investing in. And for my girlfriend to say, like, I'm noticing that, and, like, I'm so proud of you. Like, that makes me feel so good, because I'm like, yeah, because it's important. It's important to me, and I realize that now, and it only helps her as a significant other, you know?
Or the days where she's like, fucking take a shower and clean up, you piece of shit. And you're like, I feel valued. Yeah, thank you for noticing the changes.
Yeah. But to wrap it all up, we also, a little surprised, we have Jose, who's here with us, our editor, and he also took the quiz. And his quiz,
we have it right. We have it right here. And Jose's love language is acts of service, which makes sense.
Which makes sense
because he's doing this for us, right?
Well, we're doing an act of service for him to be like, hey, here's
and it says
work.
It
That
says
makes sense. I don't know if it does.
It says here, can vacuuming the floors really be an expression of love? Absolutely. Anything you do to ease the burden of responsibilities weighing on an acts of service person will speak volumes. The words he or she most want to hear is, let me do that for you, right?
That's nice.
Laziness, broken commitments, and making
Learn how
more
to
work
read,
for them
dude.
tell speakers of this
Jesus.
language their feelings don't matter. Find it. You know what? This is flipped, actually.
Why?
Because we are always making more work for him.
We're doing the opposite.
true.
We're a
Doing
bad
the
influence.
opposite. I texted him this morning. I said, where's the episode, you lazy, broken, uncommitted?
Yeah.
And we just got Jose right here rolling his eyes, right? There you go.
Yeah.
Finding ways to serve speaks volumes to the recipient of these acts. So, your love language is acts of service.
Oh, he's right up here.
Your love language is acts of service,
Yeah.
Jose.
Yeah.
We haven't done we're
Well,
paying you, I guess that, but you're doing all the service
To
for
go
us.
in
so thank
depth, I mean, you feel taken care of when your
here we
partner.
go.
I guess we're partners. They support you and help ease your responsibilities when they do little chores or tasks for you. Domestic bliss unlocked.
Yeah.
Are we doing anything nice for him?
Domestic bliss unlocked.
Achievement.
Can you put the little PlayStation little trophy in the corner?
trophy, domestic bliss unlocked.
Domestic bliss unlocked.
Yeah.
And also, Jose, it means a lot when someone follows through on something, especially if they were paying attention and stepped in to help, And when they do this, you trust your partner to pay attention to the little details.
Yeah, and you also
We notice when you fuck up an edit.
Nobody knows.
We notice.
Nobody knows.
Jose, ironically enough, you think talk is cheap, which, sorry, we've been doing a lot of talking.
Yeah, we'll pay you.
Action means everything. You need someone to come through and to know you can rely on them. Show, not tell.
Achievement unlocked.
Achievement, unlock. Show, not tell.
Yeah. You love when your partner steps in to do the little things for you to make your life easier.
Yeah.
But you are stepping in to make our lives easier.
I know.
Somehow.
We should have known what his love language is first.
Somehow, yeah.
Maybe we're making your life better because
Hopefully.
maybe
it's
you
a
were
Saturday
bored
night
before
and I'm
and
editing
now
your podcast.
you got
No.
purpose.
You know what I think? And tell me if I'm wrong, Jose.
You're wrong.
An act of service almost potentially could be. I remember when he reached out and he was like, "I enjoy your podcast. I heard about this and that," and he said, "If you're looking
didn't say
for
that.
an editor, then I'd be happy to."
Yeah.
And we basically
Because I'm a good
Made
editor.
him
Act of
remote because we
service.
didn't want a quality time.
That's funny. That was pretty funny.
But we did an act of service for him, and we said, "Oh, you need work? Here you go."
Yeah. Because
Here
we
you
love
go. Good luck.
That's all it takes. You guys have a kick-ass podcast.
Mediocre.
You're hired.
Well, guys.
Did you get out of your pajamas today? Yeah, I did.
Well, guys. Oh my gosh, that brings us to the end of our first episode of the second annual February Dating and Relationship series, guys. Please, thank you. Comment what your favorite tip was, or if you have any stories, or tell us what your love language is. And if you have a tip or any stories about love languages in your relationships or friends, please let us know.
You share this with your friends too. We're on YouTube, Spotify. We're on Twitter now,
That's
but
right.
we're gonna make an announcement. But we're still posting
Yeah.
on there. Go check us
Yeah.
out. We're trying to get on all the platforms here. We should get on Twitch a little more.
Yeah, we
should-
might
we
might
should
in the future be doing that. and
just cover all the bases. So whatever app you go on, you can't escape.
you can't
us.
escape us.
You
You're
can't
going to be
escape
spending
us.
so much
There's
time
gonna be
with
so
us.
much quality time.
Yeah.
To the point where you almost feel like it's physical touch.
Yeah.
But for legal purposes, it's not.
And guys, if there is something that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it, let us know.
And one final message to all the fans out there, okay? To all the fans out there,
All the 7
and to
fans
all
out there.
the different love languages out there, we love you all.
We love you no
okay?
matter your love language.
And I just, when things are down and you listen to this episode, if you can walk away with one thing from the Doozy Boys, just remember, from both of us. We'll always love you. We'll always want affirmations. Mama say, mama say, mama kusa. Mama say, mama kusa. Mama say, mama say,
Guys,
mama
see
say,
you
mama
next
kusa.
episode
Mama say,
for the
mama say,
second
mama
episode.
kusa. Tell me I'm pretty, give me a gift, and fuck me. Bye bye.